Wow, that's a difficult act to follow. I'd like to commend all the speakers on a really stellar performance. Whether I agreed with everything they said or whether I had some points of difference, but it really was an impressive performance. Let me start off by, first of all, commending the Middle East Forum for this initiative and showing real intellectual courage for introducing what I think is a paradigm shift to the conflict in the Middle East. But now I think the real challenge is before us, to move from the conceptual to the operational. Because Daniel Pipes used the term crucible of defeat. And in order to turn this initiative, the Israel Victory Caucus, from generic declarations of good intentions to something that is actually actionable, we need to give some kind of meaning to what the crucible of defeat means, what we have to inflict on the Palestinians and what they have to suffer so that we can declare victory and they have to admit defeat. Now, I think in visualizing an Israeli victory and a durable Palestinian defeat, and I stress the element of durable, there may be big differences between someone like me who embraces this initiative and, say, Einat Wilf who also embraces it. And I think the first step in ensuring Israeli victory is to relate to the Palestinians exactly in the way they relate to themselves, as implacable enemies and not as future peace partners, because otherwise you will never achieve victory. And in doing this, I think it's important to avoid inappropriate analogies. And what do I mean by that? The analogies of the Second World War, where you have Japan and Germany. Because as opposed to those situations, Israel is in a different situation, especially vis-à-vis the Palestinians. The Germans weren't surrounded by a swathe of Teutonic nations, and the Japanese weren't surrounded by a swathe of Nipponese nations who could send in insurgents and undermine any arrangements that the victorious allies wanted to institute. That is the situation in Israel. Because you are surrounded by swathes of kindred folk who can incite and send insurgents and undermine any short-term victory that Israel might make or might achieve. Now here comes the hot potato, and I think Colonel Kemp touched on this. What do you do to achieve a stable peace or a stable victory? Firstly, I believe, as Colonel Kemp indicated, that you have to attack the Palestinian narrative. You have to delegitimize the Palestinian narrative to achieve victory. But if you delegitimize the Palestinian narrative, what is the fate of Palestinian statehood? So the question is Palestinian statehood, future Palestinian statehood, compatible with Israeli victory? And I think these are some of the difficult questions that the Victory Caucus is going to grapple with moving forward, and I thank you for the honor of the forum. Thank you.